Hey guys and gals, let's build Brite Bomber by LEGO Fortnite. This is set number 77072. Contains 1,414 bricks, retails for $99.99, and set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. And we're going to have to build that ugly thing today. And yeah, it stands roughly 14 inches tall or 36 centimeters tall. And we have 15 numbered bags. Now, I'm trying to think of how I want to split this thing up. I may split this up into 3 installments to make it a bit more exciting, and that's all the stickers we have to worry about. So, I don't know. And yeah, so it looks like a partially rotten banana. And the book talks about all this stuff. We're going to take a look at that here in a second. Let's get all these out of the way. See how everything looks like it's individually packaged. Let me start tossing bags over here. And I've been getting a lot of stuff done here in terms of writing building guides. I'm trying to get my first camper up on Rebrickable. I got done writing up the Michael Myers building guide. I just got to proof building guides 1 and 2. Building guide number 3 is already done. So once I proofread all that, it'll be ready for purchase. Okay, I don't know how this is going to turn out here. I don't think I have a... No, I do. Let me try this. Will this fit on here? Maybe we could do it like that. No, maybe not. No, I don't want to keep changing the camera around. Yeah, you just have to... I'll hold it up if we need to. Yeah, it's... You know, I don't script these by any means, and yeah, this is the whole point about this, is to go through everything and see what we have here. And what is LEGO Fortnite? And I'm sure you can probably read that. And let's see here. LEGO Fortnite is a survival crafting game found inside Fortnite. Well, that's a crafting game, all right. Very limited, but yeah. And the adventure is building. I mean, you get to build stuff in there, but it's not like freehand like you do in Stud. I've been in several of those caves. And here's a little bit of everything here. A banana is born. Banana mishap. Pilly goes robo. Pillybone rises. Yeah. Well, they sure got all this inked up with black ink, don't they? That's not black paper. Meet Lego Pillybone. And Mathis Julian is the designer of this. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's it. And it just jumps right on into bag 1. And that's essentially what it is. Well, let's begin. Let's build it. Bag 1. Yeah, so I've been trying to get that Michael Myers building guide done, and so far, it's been slow go. But I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So what I'm thinking of doing is breaking this down into 3 installments. We're going to do 5 bags each. And that would be it. Or we could do 5 installments, or whatever, I don't know. Okay, we got some more of these. Get this lamp out of my way here. Step aside. And yeah, I've been really busy trying to get things done here. Now, honestly, this thing is kind of hideous, and I saved this one for last because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to build it. So now you know I don't want to build this. I looked at it. I mean, it might be a good build. We don't know yet. But for me personally, I don't want to make this here. So we're going to have to make 2 of these. So we'll set that over there. And yeah, I'm not really fond of this thing, but we will do it. The battle bus is probably the only thing I was interested in the lot. Well, it's part of the package deal with this and all that other stuff, so we have to do this too. But hey, you know what? I'm ripping the parts off when I'm done. I gotta clean off this memory card too. I have been so far behind on things, it's not even funny. And I've finally gotten to the point where I've caught up. And now I'm focusing on, okay, make sure it's perpendicular. I'm just finally now getting to putting campers up on Rebrickable, or a camper. I haven't done it yet because I want to get this done first. And just hopefully get that done before I head to the beach. And today is the 9th or the 8th of September 2024. I don't even know. Let me take a look here. Okay, today's the 8th of September 2024. In case we all forget there, which I probably will. And so what I'm planning on doing today is just building as far as I can. Or if I really want to get gutsy, I could just do it in 2 installments. But for me, I don't want to do that. Oh! Well, we haven't been seeing brick separators included. This one actually has one. Lego, he's splurging for once. Okay. Alright, so this must be some kind of a weapon here. I forgot to put the tooth in there. Yeah, you can tell I'm kind of don't want to build this. It's well, I'll put, you know what, hold on, let me keep it like this here. It's still the same as this one. And I just want to crawl under a rock and hide when I saw this, and I thought, well, you know, I wanted to start my restaurant build. Well, I'm going to start on that after a vacation. And that's pretty much what I want to do. Yeah, you're going to have to put all these teeth on there. I almost forgot them. So it's some kind of weapon thing. I'll have to look and see what it is. Maybe the book will tell us. But for the most part, I mean, we've already seen enough violence here in the States. Do we really need to see it here? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's animated and stuff, but still. Okay, we got that done. Maybe you can use that as a spike strip. Alright, that's how we got to do it. So we got to make sure we can put our cogs on here and line them up. And let's see here. I'm just going to line up the dashes in there, make sure the holes are lined up. And yeah, I even have this in my building guide too. Some things will get pretty complicated. There we go. And then we got to put a bunch of pegs in there now. 6 to be exact. So we're doing the boring stuff in this installment. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything fun to talk about, but I don't really have anything really too exciting. You know, even Lego-wise, I came up with a couple of tutorials working the bugs out of them, and they're pretty complex in terms of snot methods. So those probably might be used for my channel memberships. They're pretty involved. Okay, we got to stick 2 bushings. This dark paper's can be hard to read. Yeah, I can't wait to go to the beach, have seafood, and just something I don't do very often is relax. And away from the house anyways. Oh, it goes like this. And then after that, what are we doing there, huh? This is something we're really going to have to pay attention on. We can't just snooze through this one. Yeah. Maybe it's some eyes or something staring at us. Maybe that's what this is. We don't know. I'm going to make a dinner here in a little bit, so I may split this installment up, but you'll see it in one run. Maybe we'll talk about what I had for dinner. I don't know. All right, after that, we put the other couple leaves on here. Those are not going to hold on very well unless we're going to shove more stuff in there. That's exactly what we're doing. Okay. Don't roll off, I caught you. Get back over here. Yeah, I can't wait to start really getting on these building guides. At least I'm starting on them. It's like Lego, you're swamping me down, but I noticed I haven't got any sets this week, so that's even better. I still got next week left. Hopefully I don't send anything until after I get back, because I'm not even going to think about Lego. Some people kind of like, oh, Jay, now don't. You got to think about Lego all the time. I'm sorry, but I can't. Alright, so we need this. Yeah, what is this? Is this supposed to be a set, or looks more like a Technic set? We're putting half of this as Technic. Uh-oh. Oh dear, what happened here? Alright, well, we got a problem here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take some stuff apart. Okay, well, I should have paid attention to the illustration, but how do we do that? Just take it apart. I just need to rotate everything. Hey, that's fine. I make mistakes. Some people make fun of me for that. That's fine by me. You know, at the end of the day, this is just for fun. Some think I should do Hollywood quality reviews and films, and I'm like, no. It'd become a job, and then I'd be bored with it and just rush and get it done. Now this thing should fit straight down. That was a mistake on my behalf. I didn't see that. That's how it's supposed to be there. Okay. No, we're not done yet, so we set that off to the side there. Take one of these weird pieces. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in yellow before. A rocker bearing, a 1x2 rocker bearing. That'd have been nice if it made that yellow, but well, I can't even butterfingers today. I can't even pick that up. Oh, wait a minute. I made another mistake. This is supposed to be the tan one. See, I'm already having problems. Well, we'll fix that right up. Hey, at least I'm catching the mistakes now, not at the end of the thing, and have to reshoot the tutorial again. All right. And let's make sure we hold it right. And I'm assuming it's like that with this at the bottom. It doesn't really show it. Well, yeah, I guess it is. Looks almost like an airplane. Put that on the top of the billy club. Does it matter which way? I don't know. But just shove it on there. I mean, it's pretty sturdy for what it is. But I mean, I wouldn't go trying to, you know, hammering nails in your workbench with that. But that's it for bag one. So it's the banana peel weapon thing. And yeah, that's what it is right there. And that's what we have remaining. Alright, let's move on to bag two, and yeah, I'm even tripping over the camera with this. Oh, this piece is already sneaking out. Yeah, it's hot here. It's very humid and hot. It's been cloudy all day. It's been thundering, and it's trying to rain. And how much fun that's going to be, and the dehumidifier has been pulling a lot of moisture out. So now we're starting to build, I believe, is the base of Peely Bone. It doesn't really say we're just doing this. So I can tell you right now, this is probably not even going to be a collaborative build. But so far, it looks like this is isolated. So I think person 1 could build this, and then person 2 could build bags 2 through 14. We don't know yet. Alrighty, slide that off to the side there, and we'll get going. Again, you know, I don't mind sharing my ideas with everybody and stuff like that. I've had some that says they're thankful to find my YouTube channel because I actually share my building experiences and stuff, and that's pretty much what it is. Even this channel that I just, you know, the good, bad, and ugly of a set, you know, things that I make mistakes on and stuff like that. You know, I'd rather share with you the truth about something instead of lying to you. How many of these do we have to make? Okay, just one. I want to make sure. And, you know, it's better to be honest than just fib. Fibbing, nothing ever comes good out of fibbing, so just don't do it. Start sorting parts because now I'm trying to find inverted 2x2 flat tiles. Yeah, I'm working on a couple of tutorials that are heavily in snot methods, and they're kind of challenging. When I get them built, they'll be real easy. But I'm going to sneak those on YouTube memberships eventually. And the reason why some of you have only noticed one video a week on YouTube members, because I've been wrapped up in doing the building guide for the Michael Myers house. But the light is at the end of the tunnel. I just got to proofread it. Proofread it and be done with it. Pardon me right now. I'm trying to find this last piece. Okay. And now, help if I read the right page here. All right. Okay, flip it back over. We're going to need that later on. And how do you learn to do snot methods? By watching other people build, tinkering around, or the LEGO building guides will show you how to do some methods too that you can apply to your own creations. So that's how I learned. I learned just by watching others build or trial and error. Basically just crack open stud and just goof around. If you don't want to get out your bricks, just play around with stuff. Sometimes it's easier to build stuff in person. It's kind of cool. You got the 3 studs there. And we're going to see if we can get this done here in a timely manner. Basically, I want to get this done before I head out of town. Okay. I just want to hurry up and get this mopped up and out of here so I can do something a little more exciting than build this hideous thing. And I'm kind of thinking about my mind's already getting in vacation mode. I got one more week of work, 5 more days left, and that's it. And then that'll be the end of that. Okay. It'd be easier if I start with this piece first and then stick this in here. And then, so I think this is merely just a shelf queen, nothing more, just something to display. I don't think this is going to be a playable item. You know, you can obviously tell by the weapons. I mean, you probably could play with this, but you know, things may snap and break, and that would not be fun. You know, I don't want to be breaking things like, oh, Jay made me do it. He made me. All right. Did I forget to put one there? No, I didn't. And it's black parts too. These were getting the boring colors done, but yeah, I mean, it's just the way this thing looks. It just doesn't look exciting. The box that made it feel, it just didn't look like it was colorful enough for me. It just looks bland. But we'll see eventually here. And I can always use those type of corner plates. Those are kind of cool. Wow, I thought I would never see one of these. Look at that. A 1x3 Technic brick. Wow, Lego. Oh, this one's got the little stubs on the sides, not the little pegs. Oh, please bring those out in different colors. I could use those. Jay, you're already fanboying all of the parts. Yeah, well, it's very rare we see cool stuff anymore. It's like, oh, I don't know what I'd use it for. There's some applications I'm always like, why isn't there like 1x3 Technic bricks? You think there would be. Okay. Well, speaking of 1x3 Technic bricks, we get to use it now. Yeah, I mean, start pulling all these other pieces out because I'm having a hard time trying to find 1x2s. I haven't seen those in white. I found an inverted bow. Okay, there's one. I'm just looking for basic 1x2 plates, and they're kind of rare in here. Very rare. Okay, there we go. There's that special Technic brick. I mean, they got Technic beams that size, but not bricks. All right. Okay. We got a lame 1x2 brick that's coming up. I got to find it now. I'm still sorting out parts. Yeah, it's a lot of Technic stuff here today. It's nothing too exciting right now. We haven't got to the main build yet. If you notice, though, I'm sorting a lot of parts. I already got one of these. You gotta love Lego. It's a really nice. I wouldn't say a toy. It's more just a nice art medium, and I'm starting to get kind of nutso here because it's all white pieces on a white countertop. We haven't really, except for the banana, it's all getting bland colors again. I don't think there's a whole lot of color in this build, just by looking at the box. All right. And we need that. Yeah, I'll make something for dinner, and I hope nobody snags my food like they did last time. Oops, I thought you were bringing that home for me. No, yeah, it was a... I hate when I bring home food and somebody eats it all up. And like, you know, I hadn't had dinner. So like sometimes I'll just say, hey, I went to Denny's or I went to this place for dinner. You couldn't bring us home anything? I said, no, I couldn't, because every time I do, you eat my food up. So no, you'll have to go to the restaurant. Go get it. That's what irritates me, especially when I get done with work. I'm starving. I come home, swing by and get a sandwich. Hurry up and get in the shower, get out of the shower just so I'm clean. Then I'll have my meal, then go to bed. That's not how it usually works. What are we building here? It's like it's a foot. I only see enough to make one, so it's not even a mirror. Yeah, I'm in more vacation mode right now than Lego building mode. I know there's some out there in the community that they don't want to go on vacation. They'd rather sit and build with Lego all day. I can't. I would go nuts. I would have to say no. This is just merely a hobby. I've had some at, you know, in the ambassador thing, you know, you got to take this more seriously. And I'm like, why? It's fun. If I took it seriously, it'd be a job. They're not paying me. So it is what it is. I just do this stuff just for fun, and they're doing it for work. I could have used that in white for, oh, they gave me 2. I may have enough for a project. I have not seen, okay, here, no, that's not it. Oh, wait a minute, where's that bow at? Oh, there it is, way over there. I was looking for that stuff way over there in the back. All right, and now we rotate it around. Like that. Stick this here. Sometimes I go off video, and my apologies if I do. And another one of these here. This doesn't. I'm thinking of fun things right now that are more colorful than this. I can imagine some kid just wanting this really bad. You sure you want this? I mean, if you're into the Fortnite memorabilia, yeah, I understand that, you know, but there we go. That's what we've done so far. Oh, there's the other way. Oh, I slept good last night, about 8 hours, and now I'm still tired. All right, so then we have to plant the foot on here, and that tells me so far this thing is not modular. Okay. And now we got to build more bony stuff here. Okay. There we go. And man, that doesn't want to go on there. Do I have to really force it in? Yeah, I guess you do. All right, I hope that's all we need to put on there. Now we got to put 2 more on there, huh? All right. And by all means, you know, yes, I know I'm slow, but take your time. You're not in no big hurry to get this together. There we go. Okay, looks like we're building something that's fully Technic now at this point. And that's not the right one. Is that the right one? There goes the phone. I already did all my raids for the day, so you shouldn't be bothering me, phone. Alright. Now we gotta make... I thought it was 2 of these, but no. I know there's going to be someone that's stumped on this stuff, and yeah, that's why I do these videos. Mainly just not only for my entertainment or for your entertainment, but if somebody's stuck on them and you can work your way through the bad stuff. Okay. Yeah, this set so far I've seen, it's got some decent parts, little tidbits for other mocks and tutorials, but I have to wait until I'm done before I can part it out. And yes, this one will suffer the fate as all the other ones. They'll suffer the fate of being tossed in the bins. I don't know what we're building. It's kind of boring, to be honest. Yeah, this is not too fun. I'm hoping it's a collaborative build, though. It'd be nice. Still could be. Making sure we're still recording here. And then we put more of these in here. And then 2 more of these. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those builds. It's going to, sometimes I got to bring the build closer to me to really push those on there. I'm trying not to do that, but sometimes it's kind of hard. Old habits die hard, apparently. Now, what do I do with Technic pieces? I get the question is, I don't build with Technic, what do I do? They just sit in a big bin. Some of the smaller stuff is pre-sorted out, stuff that I use. But most of the Technic stuff that I have is just in a big random bin. I just don't use it. I'm sure for Technic buffs, they probably have everything detailed and all that stuff. Flip it around, and we got to stick a bunch of shafts in here. Just shove these in here right now. I'm going to check and see if we have anything for dinner and find out, and if so, I'll go get some stuff here. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I could think of other things to be doing right now. But that Michael Myers house, I just got to polish up the building. I put it on my iPad and just view it and see. The building guide number 3, you could easily read it on the iPad. I took samples of the, of the other ones, and you could do it. I've even put it on my Samsung, and it's working fine. And this goes right here. All right, and this goes here. Right in that notch there, and then I'm just gonna kind of whoops, we don't want that one in there. Thank goodness they have the little notches in there. I don't know what that's for, but it's just sitting in there. Alright. And we gotta do more on this. Yeah, I'm building a lot of the stuff with colorful parts, and now I'm back to black and white again. With a little bit of hint of red. Jay, you're complaining too much. You got to stop that. I'll stop once I get to those really bright rainbow colored builds. Those are always fun. Alright, so this goes in here like that. Like that, you just push both those in there. Well, that wasn't an earthquake we just had. Lately, this place has been rocking and rolling. We have to be careful out here. Okay, I don't know what this is at all. Well, it's obviously a leg now because it goes in here. Like that. And yeah, it's pretty sturdy. And that's it for bag 2 with just a handful of pieces remaining. Alright, we're going to move on to bag 3. Doesn't feel like a lot in here, but I've been fooled several times by sets. Okay. Okay, here we go. More, well, this one's got a little bit more color. It's got a smaller bag in here. Oh, got another one of those special bricks. I always like to see if there's any new type of parts in here that are not boring colors. Which looks like there's a lot of that in here right now. Nothing satisfies you, Jay. Yeah. Oh, there's a yellow stud. That's kind of rare in sets like that today. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is start sorting things out. So far, it can be isolated, but we don't know. Because you may put two pieces together and clump them together. We don't know yet. We do that. It's just very basic stuff. I mean, you don't see basic bricks in sets anymore. And that's just how it is. We need some headlight bricks now. This one's got those red outlined parts, which is kind of washed out for me to see. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is build this in installments and get it done. I've already edited 4 other videos. Oh, we got a bunch of these. That's even better. So now I'm just trying to focus on getting, wow, 1x2 regular bricks. That's kind of rare in something like this. I'm just trying to get everything edited and ready to go, so I don't have to deal with it when I go out of town and relax. Okay, let's stick this in here. Maybe we can make some fun out of this set, huh? Yeah. I should have had one of the of Cuddles, or what I like to call Pinky. So some old nasty, spoiled, rotten banana thing. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so we need this. And you need to stick the headlight bricks right on the front like that. So they go right in the back, that square hole in the back there. When I was a kid, I didn't know the importance of snot methods, but it wasn't really enforced or even thought of when I was a little kid. We just built stacking bricks on top of one, and that's how you do it. You never really built sideways. Maybe this is part of the base over here, we don't know yet. Well, that's exactly what it is I just saw a sneak peek of it. Spoiler alert! Like that. And yeah, this goes like this. Should plug right together. Like that. Okay. And now, back to another substep. Looks like we're building some kind of a chassis or some kind of frame. Oh, I can always use this color. Not so much of the black, though. At least they're using colorful parts that are hidden inside of it. Yeah, I cannot wait to share that building guide with everyone. I just need to get it done and proofread. I always get, your stuff is reasonably priced. Yeah, it's supposed to be reasonably priced because I wouldn't want somebody to pay a lot of money for just a PDF. The houses I'm not going to give away. That's just not going to happen. Vehicles, campers, maybe. Uh-oh, did I make a boo-boo somewhere? Let me make sure here. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, these are not supposed to be in here. So what am I going to have to do? Take all that off to get to this. Yeah, well, let's just rip the whole thing apart. Yeah, I mean, oh, at least it comes with a brick separator. Now, when I make mistakes, that's not LEGO's fault, that's my fault. So, right now, even though if it's not an exciting build to me, the instructions are fair, you can still follow them. It's still at a 10. Nothing's falling apart, anything like that, except when I have to pry it apart. but it's not like it's something that's going to, there we go, become an issue here. Now if I put this together and starts crumbling apart right away, then we got a problem. Okay, now I got the right parts. Okay. And plus also I just want to get it done. I wanted to build something out of some 1x8 brown bricks, and when I started putting them together I started hearing the cracking noise. I thought, oh, I better not use these. It's the Saturday time we see reddish brown, we all kind of cringe about it here. Are we supposed to build one? Yeah. We all kind of cringe, going, ooh, I want to stay away from that color because that's never good. All right. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm reading it wrong. I thought maybe I was doing something there. Okay. Yeah, but definitely I need to see these in different colors. How many times have you ever wanted a 3-stud Technic brick? But, yeah, well, that's a first for me, unless they've been out for a while, but I don't ever remember seeing them in the stud or anything like that when I'm prototyping a build. Because I would have probably snagged and bought a couple of those up a while ago. Yeah, I am ready to surf the waves. I don't think I'll bring in a surfboard or anything like that. I think I'm just going to go and relax. Hang out with my girl and the family and stuff. And not think about work, Lego, or anything. Just enjoy it. And just not even think. Brain will be turned off for that day. Will not be on. I don't want to think, I just want to do. And that's what we've done so far. Okay, we got to make 2 of these. Okay. Wow, yellow. Why no more black for some reason? Or that's right, we're building a banana, so we got to make 2 of these. I like using these. They're good snot brick, and you can use them for making cupboards or fake cupboards, faux cupboards, all sorts of stuff. Okay. And these, oh, they go right here. Like that. And we're not done yet, folks. No, we're not. We got to do more on just that goofy little thing. I'll have it indexed on what I think it is. It's probably just a chassis or something, but we don't know yet. I know some of you say you watch these to build it without the building guides, but I don't know if anybody notices that you can just purchase, or not purchase, you could download the building guides for free from Lego. Oh, by the way, we can talk about it in these videos. If you scan the QR code at the bottom right hand corner of your building guide, if you have this set, you will get download. They say you can get downloadable content. I think it's available October 1st. And it's something with Brite Bomber's bedroom furniture. You get like a bed and dresser and stuff like that. So if you're looking for something that's got blue in it, there you go. Right there. And yeah, I'm going to definitely redeem that when I get to that point. So yeah. Okay, and this goes like that. I mean, I don't know what we're building here. What is this? Some kind of, I don't know what this is. Well, apparently it goes in here. So, all right, it's like this. Okay, it goes right on these ball joints. Like it snaps right in there. So I'm going to leave this on a flat surface and just push it right in. You can see how it's angled there against this. So if it looks like that and it rests up against this right here, you're fine. Because it shows it in the book. The book can't lie, can it? It probably will. But yeah. Some people say I sound a little too harsh in these. Just let me have fun. Alrighty, and then we got a black window frame. Put that right there. So yeah, you can see now we're getting around this. Right there. Okay. We have an extra one of these. Oh, probably because we haven't got there yet, Jay. Okay. And I need 3 of those. Oh, there it is. The manual was hiding it from me. And I gotta go check dinner and see if it's done yet. And this goes here. And that finishes up bag 3 with just one little stud remaining. Now we're going to be moving on to bag 4. And I had pancakes for dinner, so it's been like 40 minutes later. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yuck. It's more black parts with the hint of bluish green in there. Oh. Maybe it's to finish the rest of this up. Yeah, so far I'm kind of... Oh, there's some white in there. This is LEGO standby color now. It's black, white, and gray. Okay, well, let's start getting this boring thing done here. Yeah, I'm going to be honest when I do the review. I'm just going to, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Just say I wasn't too thrilled with this build. You know, and I could think of other things to do. And you know exactly what I want to work on. Okay. Something that's got more color. Let's start putting these 1x2 plates over. I need one anyways, but I haven't seen those in white before. Yeah, I'm full and ready to tackle this again. And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to load it up into the computer and start editing it right away. The sooner I get the paint done, the better. Yeah, I mean, if you want something with a lot of color, this one isn't it. Okay, now we need 7 of these wall panels. At least I'm not lying to you. I'm just telling you what I see, and yeah. Because some will tell you, oh, this is the best I ever put together. You know, for me, it's more like a belly aching match than anything else. And I'm not going to say my builds are always colorful, but they're always part of something bigger that I'm working on. And that's playable. I try to make things that are playable, have a function. This is not one of them. Alright. Slowly getting that done. And then now we get to hear the vacuum while I'm doing this here real quick. Yeah, I remember since parents were living here now, I just kind of hear noises we normally wouldn't hear. But I still have the roost on where I put my Lego at, which is usually in this room. I don't like to have the Lego all out through the house because I don't want to have to pick it up and dust it and stuff. So I try to keep it all in here, in this This room. This is my cave, my man cave. You know, if I'm not married, you know. Here, we're getting somewhere. Look, we get the stand here. I gotta go out and check on some stuff. Like I said, I'm just probably gonna do a bag a day or a section a day, an installment. And just survive. Just try to survive the build. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Kind of an odd color for bricks with bow. That'd be good for like a boat or something, or an airplane. Where are they going? Back onto this hideous thing. So you can see how I'm putting that together. And just going to squash it and hope it doesn't fly apart. Let me get up here and get some more muscle into that. So that's what it looks like on the bottom. I'll have to pinch this together. There we go. Now, we have to build 2 of these things. Let's get this going here. All right. So it looks like bags 1, 2, and well, 1 did that thing. It seems like 2, 3, and 4 so far are doing the base here, with some thing and a leg sticking out of the bottom. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And we got to make 2 of these. We got to make 4 here. I wonder if this is supposed to be the front and the back, or it could be the sides. Sounds like somebody's using the wand off the vacuum. Usually I'm the one that has to clean around the baseboards, because I don't like all that dust build up in the corners of the wall. It makes my OCD really go bonkers. I gotta slurp that up. Oh, you don't need to clean it. Yeah, I do. Because then there'd be dust and just doesn't look good. And it's bad for my allergies and stuff too. Yeah, we're getting close. Look at this. So I think these are the sides that go along both these sides here. Well, the bags so far are not very long builds. They're just a lot of small parts. So these just go right here. Let's keep that flat. Well, let's not keep it flat. You're going to have to really squeeze that together. It's a nice base if you can fill it in and put a base plate inside. Sorry, I had to move it off cam. I had to really squish it together. Looks pretty good at the bottom. This is obviously the front here. And now we got to make 3 of these things. That's what these are for. I think you're supposed to click them maybe once or twice. I think once is enough. Okay. And, oh, they go on the toes. So that's what these are for. Now, mine are already pushed down. I pushed them down before. I'm going to take the brick separator and just lift this up. Thank you, LEGO, for sending a brick separator with this. I would have been very angry if you didn't. And that's just it. So one click on this does the job. See? Pretty cool. Oh, we don't have any parts remaining for bag 4. And finally, we're going to have bag 5. We're going to finish up the installment. I'm just going to do 3 installments for this. Yes, it's more editing, but the video sessions are a bit on the shorter side. Oh, wow, we got yellow in here. That's kind of cool. We don't see yellow, and there's some green in there, too. Very seldom you'll ever see some bright colors. Alright, so we are focusing on this side here, starting with a 3x3 plate. Alright. Okay. Well, that doesn't look too fun. Alright, we got to make a bunch of these. Let's get started here. Oh, these have got the studs on both sides. It'd be nice if those were only on one side. I could have already used those for a build. Yeah, I had a nightmare the other night again. I was in this dark room with a spotlight over me and like 3 or 4 other people. We were in that dissertation defense thing. Okay, looks like you just need to make 4 of these in total, including that one. And yeah, still thinking about that today. It gives me the shivers. Anybody's ever went through the graduate's degree and you had to go through your defense? Yeah. I still remember the horror stories on that one. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a piece like that before. What is a defense? That's exactly what it sounds like, a defense. You do research for a year and then you talk about it in front of your peers and colleagues. And then you could have an option of having students. Usually it doesn't matter if there's students in the room or not. Some people request not to be, but usually you do. It looks good. And basically you present, like if you were teaching a lesson. And after that, they'll ask everybody to leave. And then the professors will ask me questions. Then they'll ask me to leave, and they'll come back and tell me. I still remember that. It's like, oh, I don't want to have to go through with it. I knew somebody who went before me that they told her she needed more work and she needed another semester. I thought, oh, please, I don't want to have to come back there. Oh, man, I had to eat, sleep, and do a number 2 on my research project. That was not fun. But I'll tell you, I got out of that. I remember, well, these come in brown. That'd be kind of a cool color to have in those. I still remember, though, I went in there, and when they told me to leave, I did, and they called me back in there, and I was like, oh, I said, just spare me the bad news. And the chairman stand up, takes his hand and says, congratulations, your research has been accepted. Basically means you graduated. And, that was not a... I still remember, though, I was walking down to my car. After all that done, I walked out of my car to the parking lot, and then when I drove off and on the freeway, I thought, man, I've graduated college. I don't have to do that stuff again. Yep. Very scary. Because the kid before me or the young lady before me, they just told her you needed more time. And how I knew that she just came out and kind of in tears. I know I would be too, thinking, oh, I got to come back here. There's 3 different levels, though. They could either tell you that you've graduated, you're done, or they will tell you, hey, you need to do more work on your research, which should be a semester, maybe 2. Or the worst thing that can happen is they just tell you, hey, you're not ready. You really need to think about what you're doing here, and that's probably the worst. That's the worst thing that can happen. Well, I didn't have to experience the worst thing, but it was a lot of work. There's a saying, you know, life is, if you start a challenging life at the beginning, it gets to be easier at the end. Yeah, it's sort of true. They didn't tell you it was more work involved, but yeah. Yes, I was those nerdy type of people. Am I saying I still build Lego parts today? It's getting darker earlier and earlier. I can't wait for winter time. Can't wait for fall, but fall out here is usually in the 80s. So that's still kind of like a dream temperature, especially if you're a desert dweller. Now, I don't know what we're building here, so your guess is as good as mine. I mean, of course, I could just cheat and look at the back of the manual, or the whatchamacallit of the manual, but that would not be fair. Oh, wait a minute, did I make a mistake? Okay, I made a mistake. You're not supposed to have 2 of these here, I believe. Tells you to rotate it and shove this here. You know what tastes good right now? Peppermint ice cream. And you can only find that during the holidays, sadly. Okay, now we got to drag this thing back here, and we got to shove this in here. So it goes like that, right in there. I think that's how it goes in, like that. Well, obviously, because it looks like that hole there lines up. Well, that explains it, because now we got to put some stuff in there. These things. So there's one here. Now I'm not pushing them in all the way. And one here. Now the reason being is I'm going to try to give myself a pivot like that one, and then I'm going to see if that one fits, which it does. There we go. Now it's not going to go anywhere, and that's how it's supposed to look. So this must be the banana portion. That's got to be the bone portion. So you get to pick your poison, your flavor. Do you want the banana flavor, or do you want the bony flavor? It's up to you, you know. At least they give you options. Some places don't even give you an option. You just scoop it and say, here you go, you eat it. And this goes right here. Yeah, it just hugs right up against that stud right there. Well, if you got to that point, it fits, and you did pretty good. I'm surprised I'm surviving through this one, because this would have been a messy one for me. And there goes the phone again. Okay. Don't forget the slope here. Yes, I can probably continue on and do more installment, or I could just probably have 2 installments, but I really don't want this to be literally hours upon hours, and we only got 3 bags. I really just break it up into bag form. So make sure your tiles are like that. I like those tiles. I need to get some more of those in different colors. And there's a stud. Oh, forgot to put the stud behind there. Whoops, my bad. Let me put the stud in. Don't forget that. I did. Put the stud back there. Back butter that and shove that right in that little hole there. Now it's in there. I think they're just using it so the tile doesn't cave in. Now we got to work inside of that. Yeah, it's hard to believe when I edit this, I'm going to be talking about dinner, and just a split second before, I'm not. Yeah, that's the thing about doing these YouTube videos. Nobody, it's just editing the parts out that are not related to the video. And okay, like that. So yeah, bringing it up to the camera and showing you better, that's something I can do. It's a little easier to manage here. I had one of these that broke, so I need to, well, I'm glad that I'm getting some more of the newer ones. Don't forget your slope back there. Whoa, where are you going? So now we know we get 4 of these little curved tiles in here. Now we got to remember to back butter this one. We're almost done here with this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put this in here. Whoops. Well, I'm glad now I saw that, because I would have been like, oh, I got to do that again. See, when you're building stuff, sometimes you'll catch your own mistakes. Okay. Well, at least one thing we noticed. There's no minifigures in here. So really the only value that I see this thing's going to have is just to be displayed on a shelf. Okay, this goes on the top. Okay, we have a phone receiver. Where did this come from? Oh, because we're not done yet. It goes on the back. We still haven't quite finished up this ugly stuff at the bottom here, so I think there's more to it than this. So this goes right here. So he can just reach down to his shoe and pick up the phone. And that's it. That's all we have remaining there. For bag 5, Summation of Thoughts. So far, the build is average. It's built very strong, so the build quality is really good, but my build experience is just average with this build. I don't see nothing special with it. We get a brick separator with the build. And that's essentially what bags 1 through 5 does. It's just these items right here. So not a whole lot to it here. I'll make a better thumb for this. But yeah, it's not a fun build to me, but it's certainly different. Tell me what you think so far.